today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Sam Darnold and the Chicago Bears.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. On the return, Williams. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Off of play action, Darnold. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 7 catches, 62 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, a slant to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Darnold completes it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down throw, Darnold. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Lindsey. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield, and he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
The Bears now ready to take over again.
The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the...
And got his man, complete! Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
11 yards there, first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Second and 7.
back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give, Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Darnold from the gun.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, it's caught on the right side by Robinson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield, he'll let it go. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. To just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They run, Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Walton. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. creeping up on 1,000. Could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and this one's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 yards there and a first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. To throw is Darnold. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now it's Darnold.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Following the penalty, Chubb. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mayfield to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Darnold. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes That means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walton. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede. If they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Darnold on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
1st down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns are back within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Williams now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Darnold now to throw. Open man, and It's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the ground with a tight end. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. There's a nice move. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.